After the Declaration of Independence, the Articles of Confederation was the first document that the 13 states used as a governmental guideline. The Second Continental Congress drafted the Articles and they were sent out to the states in November of 1777 and fully ratified in March of 1781. Under the Articles, the states were sovereign and had more power than the federal government. Congress could not levy taxes, only states held that power, and therefore it was quite difficult for the Congress to pay back the debt from the American Revolution. Due to the weaknesses of the Articles, revolts like Shays' Rebellion occurred. On May 25, 1787, delegates from 12 states met in Philadelphia to try to find a solution to the recent problems. The only state absent was Rhode Island. Two decisions were immediately made. The first was to toss out the Articles of Confederation and to create a new government, and the second was to keep what was discussed at the convention a secret. The Virginia Plan, also known as the Large State Plan, was proposed by James Madison. This included a bicameral legislature, with both houses based on state population and a strong executive and judicial branch. The New Jersey Plan, or the Small State Plan, was proposed by William Paterson. This would include a unicameral legislature with equal representation for every state, and the legislature would elect more than one person for the executive branch. Finally, the Connecticut Plan, also known as the Great Compromise, was proposed by Roger Sherman and Oliver Ellsworth. This included a bicameral legislature with an upper house based on equal representation and a lower house based on population, and a strong single executive. Next was the Three-Fifths Compromise, which was the answer to whether or not slaves counted towards the population of a state and therefore the number of representatives. This meant that every 3 out of 5 slaves would count towards a state's population and therefore the number of representatives. The Constitutional Convention ended on September 17, 1787. Copies of the Constitution were then sent out to all the 13 states for ratification. In June of 1788, 9 states had ratified the Constitution, and the other states would soon follow once a Bill of Rights was added. With the Constitution ratified, George Washington was unanimously voted to be the first president of the United States and sworn in on February 4, 1789.